Except for me. Good luck to you, Heather. Yeah. Hey, Black. That nigga hopped off. Oh, let's try.
Okay, Coach, thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos.
Let's go.
This one fielded at the 5.
Damn, you got to drop that.
Across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right up. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Braxton trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll break the throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Hey, that whole group kind of went all right, too, a little hard.
This one fielded at the 5.
He crazy here.
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Crazy. Hey, don't act like you wasn't got them in that big out there singing their songs and shit. Fucking Murphy Lee. Hell yeah. Man, Ant probably in the damn mirror. You right with a Nelly Band-Aid and shit. It ain't about. I probably can't tell you either, but I'm just saying the features. Bryce! Don't do him like that, Bryce!
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to first down. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll try the left side. Evans. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
I forgot my nigga McIntosh got that hurt.
Now on 2nd and 13. Young escaping the pressure right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. He'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away.
Look at that shit. Now look at you, boy. I sport my beeper on my boots. That's why I be your buzz when I kick.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December.
Man, I swear to God, that this nigga don't drop this fucking ball.
Team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those divisions.
How many times we got to hit this nigga, man?
Guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharp snow and blood in the water behind them. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I know he was down there bumping that shit. Man, hey, I swear to God. Yeah, you are. Be too fair.
They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Can I get a pick 6? Can I get a pick 6?
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
I know you're the only way with our games and shit. Left out. That's all right. At least you got something to watch, at least.
Yeah, that's true.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. On 1st down, Braxton. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Chase
came off that shit right away.
Field for Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact.
Ain't no fucking pass interference. The coverage
strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender's making sure his guy can hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On 2nd down now, it's Evans. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more.
T-Black! Oh, my God. Well, come on, you got to block that, man.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Young looks to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
On 2nd and 10, Young. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw again is Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Good effort, T-Black.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check 9, check 9.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. A first down carry for Smith. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complimentary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
At the 6-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Young to throw it this time. Going for the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. picked off at the 33. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down to the 40-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. A good pickup there at 22. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A nice run on 1st down gets him 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a handoff here to his running back. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. It's Young off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And an alley to run. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 at the 24-yard line.
Check, 59, 59.
2nd and 1.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Rush in.
He can run for it, and he will. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Escape situation. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Come on.
And I think the ball's out.
Oh, my
this
God.
will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. He'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still 4th down.
Y'all playing again?
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. He may try and run for this. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
Double.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Ready up. We got 25 to Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Jump. Check three.
He's got a first down and then some.
That's the way you get up like that shit. Nugle. That's the way you get up like that shit,
Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
Hey, shit, he on the team for a reason. The motherfucker getting 100-some million. Shit, damn real, he gonna play.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter three, and we'll see what they... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Yeah, Chase. That's your ass,
now,
Mr.
following the
Postman.
sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. On the carry, here's Smith. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
It's Young on first down,
right now.
rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Mama, to the crib!
Oh, no.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot
Hey,
race.
Rashawn started off the game,
into
bro.
the end zone
This
for a
is
Ravens
Rashawn starting the game, bro.
touchdown.
He started the game.
Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game.
You gotta think, this is like Shaq and Kobe over here. I mean, you have Shaq doing the game a little bit, but it's sprinkling Kobe. But when you need that closer, you know what I mean?
Successful.
Why want to close it?
The kickoff unit is out on the
More
field.
like your MJ.
And I said exactly what I said.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Close.
And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. throw here. And he's going to be wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30
I don't know.
to the
I got the best flow here now. I don't know nothing about that.
First down there, 12 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You don't even run the ball, man. Send that running back over here, man.
He gives it up.
Try to hit it.
Swarming behind the line, and his rough night continues. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
We'll take it. Thank you, hitter.
Oh, there he is. Sorry about that, DC hitter. Sorry about that, hitter. I had to remind you.
Now they face a 2nd and long following
And he
the
just
holding
scored
penalty.
with him. Oh, he got a call back?
Yeah, hold it.
They'll run it down.
Fuck.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning.
This nigga got 3 plays. He talking about how many plays I got. The fuck? This shit kills me.
And goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drive, so they have to keep calling out him.
You run 3 plays, boom. This play right here don't work. You gonna go right back to the Marmar play.
You know what? It'd be stupid for me not to when you can't stop it. What the fuck? Why wouldn't I? Like, what? It ain't nothing. This you having 3 plays. I ain't tripping on that.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Kill.
Rice!
And an alley to run.
Wait. Come on.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He a little quarterback. They gonna fuck his little ass up. They ain't Mama. Yeah, you gotta have a quarterback.
Now Young steps away. And that is incomplete here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take,
he got up out
make the right choice.
Yeah,
you got to live to fight another down.
Good work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Like that.
It's just my front 4. I ain't nothing but my front.
That nigga was screaming.
And he's got a first down and then some. And now look at this. Big gain, fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, he ain't in
First down throw for Young. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man. It's
oh, shit.
For a Ravens touchdown. In for the score. As the Ravens push further out in front. Now for the point after.
Hey, I see I see today. I see today is National Goddamn DC Dick Riding Day. All right.
Shit.
Hey.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Hey, he got National Day, dog. DC Dick Riding Day. Gotcha.
Let's go. Do it.
Hey, listen, that shit just make me go on. Hey, listen, I don't mind y'all dick riding DC, man. Hey, you might need
Denver
it, dog.
Offense at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time, and they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Good. He's gonna mess around.
2nd and 3.
Yeah.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
That's good for 21 yards.
Now he want to run the ball.
You're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for
Stop
success.
DMing him, man. Tell him to run the fucking ball and shit.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Mike spot 9. Bring it.
He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Ain't no pass interference.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Send it in every play.
Send
it in every play. Let's go.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Hey, 25 to Mike.
Now a first down throw for Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
That's a new tackle, man.
3rd and long for Young. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Going to give this time to the tailback. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The Broncos on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
46, boys, 46. 46 to mark.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hernandez. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Someplace cold here. Let's go.
46 to Mike. 46.
I just knocked him out the play. I told you that.
Let's see what you got.
Now back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Uh-oh, McFarland. He's out of there.
Not my. I told you to trade him.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Hey, check Mike 46.
I'm going to bomb him later.
He'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
6'8", that nigga
Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Get outside the pocket, right there. Throw it to the back. Let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatline. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket,
oh my
and
God,
go at the
pick
appropriate
that,
time.
man. Stop playing, well.
A pass
I put
that should have been
Oh, you that man took the wrong nigga. You that man took the wrong nigga.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Got him.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Throw it. Ooh, baby.
Second and 10.
God damn it, get around.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They got to get after him one more time.
59 Mike, 59 Mike.
Cover from cloud, something new. See?
They'll drop the throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Oh, shit.
And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it.
Dog. Make a little
Now the
respect,
Broncos are going to call the first of their
running
timeouts.
back.
As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
You ain't going to do this, Jimbo. Jimbo, you're not going to do this. You went over this. You're not going to do this. Nah, I promise. You're not going to do this. You're not going to come out, run stretch right, stretch left.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete, but he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset.
Right.
Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
What's all that about? What's that about, man? We ain't set. What's that about? He's going one way. There it is. What's all that about?
This time, Jackson will throw it. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough.
Some bunch.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards to pick up there. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Ravens, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a chance to regain themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I got to chase this run all game. It's so sad. Got to play that better than that. Let him get that middle. I can't run that play. Let's go. No, come on, man. I'm kneeling that. The fuck? Don't look back at me. You got to be in a certain. Something might transpire.
Like Russell Wilson.
I'm on fire, baby, burn it up. Come on, let it go, let it go. I just wanna play a game. Oh. No. Trying to get Reef to play in Loyal. He ain't replying to me either. Unks League, I can't get a game in there. It's all good.
Hey man, but that's the first time we lead 2 quarterbacks on the same team on the MVP list.